Hey Libra, this is Perrymore Tarot's weekend reading from March 28th through the 30th, 2025. This is for Libra. Oh my gosh, Libra. Cards are flipping everywhere. Last shuffle coming out for Libra. Let's make sure that they're shuffled because cards are saying, I want to come out. Now we have happy success here and present power. This tells me that your consciousness, your power is that you're a powerful manifester. Whatever you put your hands on, you're going to be successful at. So make sure you focus on things you want to be successful at, not on things that you don't want to focus on. Do not focus on things that are, I won't say unpleasant, right? But things that they're not going to serve your highest purpose or highest good. And because of it, or people, don't put your energy on people. Focus on success, personal success. I would say this 100% because it seems like you'll get your way if you focus on things like that. Your present power is and this is not to the strength that you could have or have in this is not to share too much about where you are, what you're doing, why you're doing it, because there's someone around you that isn't being real. Okay. This is important. It's important to establish your independence in a situation. Someone may be trying to get very close to you to find out what you're doing next. And so you may be very close to completing a goal or reaching a goal. Very important that you stay focused on that, because I do see someone not being honest with you about why they want to be around you. I'm seeing you may be going to them saying, listen, you know what, we're close, but you can't claim my time. You can't claim me, right? We allow and we give. And I'm allowing you to be a part of my life. And right now I'm not. But, we're still close. Doesn't mean, just because we're close doesn't mean that you can know every move I make, every step I'm taking. I'm seeing that it's important to allow for flow and synchronicity in your life, which means that this may be a person around you that wants to know what your next move is. What are your plans for the weekend? I actually cannot stand that question. And the reason for that is because half the time I don't know what's going to happen, right? The Spirit is asking you to keep your goal in mind, whatever it is. Persevere on something. Don't allow another person to take up your space or time or mind space, because you're needing to focus on the small things right now and you don't need to be distracted. What you're looking for is looking for you. So if you're looking for success and you're looking for closure in a project, like you said, closure meaning I want this to be finally completed. I want to put the final stamp on something. That also the stamp wants to be there. Okay. The Spirit is asking you to stay the course. You could be putting the final nail in the coffin in something, but you've got to also practice self-love. And so you need space for that. I feel like you need to give someone not necessarily the cold shoulder, but everything is not for someone to know. And it's because someone is, I'm seeing that you've got to love, like loving someone, right? Love never claims. It simply allows and gives, right? And I'm seeing that there may be someone that wants to have a say-so over what you do and when you do it. They want to be a part of it, but they want to be a part of it so they know what you're doing. They want to be a part of it so they know where you're going. And Spirit's saying, you know what, if you love me, you give me some time to get myself together and I get some things done. This may be a weekend where you need to go finally just take care of some business. And it's not for them to always be a part of every single step. If they don't trust you, they don't trust you. And that's just it. I'm also seeing in this that you may be wanting to take care of some legal issues or take care of some issues and put something to rest. I see someone coming towards you to help you with this. I'm seeing that it's time for you to follow your interests. Okay? Studying, getting some time to learn something new, getting some time, taking some time off to understand something. And it's something that I feel as if you were to tell someone, oh, I'm studying the flight plan of birds. They would be, what the heck, for what? Why don't we do this? It's like, that's the type of energy when that studying would help you to become a pilot. Next year you might be a pilot. Next time you, whatever it is that you're interested in, they're asking you to change your perspective on whatever is going on with you right now. Change your perspective. The perspective is, in a sense, that you keep going on the road you're on, and search, dig deep, in a sense. Like, I don't know how else to put this. The wisdom is that your interests are important. The wisdom is to know that some of this is skill building, building onto something else. Like I was saying about the flight plans of birds, that would help one to become a better pilot, because you do see how nature works. And so there's something about you doing this, and this is not something that you need to be. They're showing you have a lot of different interests, and this is your power right now, is that you know a little bit about everything, and you may want to start mastering one, and that all ties together, even if it doesn't seem like it does. You know what I'm saying? But someone may be in your space going, what are you doing that for? You know, why, for what? And it's like, you don't need to know what I'm doing. You really don't, because I need to focus on paying attention to the details of something now, getting down to the brass tacks of a situation, maybe recovering a situation. Maybe I will learn something more about my situation if I just study something that may seem completely unrelated, but it is completely related. Maybe then. But the great gratitude is the Wheel of Fortune and Page of Cups. You're going to be really, really grateful. I'm seeing someone grateful that they pursued what they wanted to pursue and did what they wanted to do, and gave everybody, like, I'm fine, how are you? Instead of going, guess what I'm doing right now? You know, you're going to be grateful for kind of putting someone on the outs later on in the future. True love here with the Queen of Cups and the Page of Swords. They'll forgive you, they'll let it go. Right? So um, there's an energy of saying, it almost seems like you can't, it's almost to say that you need to detach. Okay. True love is saying that I can detach and reattach later. Okay. That's the main thing I'm seeing, is that Page of Swords is saying, I'm in this energy of pursuing my interests because I love what I'm looking at. And there's something about the situation being something that you may find and love doing, but you need to continue to push. I'm seeing coral, which is allowing for flow and synchronicity into our lives. But that is, and that's typically what coral is, and it also represents children. So a childlike interest in something, where you know how we hyper focus on something, we're like, oh my gosh, it's so interesting. But Uranus also placements and Venus placements about the transformation of situations, maybe technologically, a technological inclination, um, being creative. You might be on the precipice of a creation. I'm seeing a trailblazing energy here, to persevere in something, and not to really completely just break down everything that you're trying to do. I really don't think you should. I feel as though someone would try to dissuade you to do something because they want to be all in, part of everything. They want to control where you flow and where you go. And Spirit is kind of throwing out here that you're going to have to be elusive, and you're going to be glad you were later, because you can always come back, right? And they'll forgive you. So you could be dealing with an Aries or a Taurus, a Sagittarius. Those are the main signs. I'm also seeing Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, another Libra, or an Aquarius. So you could be a Libra, Scorpio cusp, dealing with a Scorpio, Sagittarius cusp. We have Aries, Taurus cusp, Taurus, Gemini, Gemini, Cancer cusp, and Aquarius, Pisces, Pisces, Aries. And if you're not dealing with those signs, which you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.